Yeah, we're back, episode 314. You know what I'm saying? We had BKB on the line. We had DJ Paul come through. Then we got the homie Rellik out of Cincinnati. Like I said before, at least you're not from the Mistake by the Lake over there in Cleveland. Shout out to you, Rellik. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I guess the Bengals won the toilet bowl, too, while we're joking.
yeah, unfortunately. But
chopping up sports.
I'll tell you what,
yeah,
man.
I guess so.
It's been a hell of a show. So far, man. You know, we had your son out for a while, and then
right.
You know, we played his song Omega, and then Paul called in, chopped it up with him for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Brought your son back on, just played Friday the 13th, Part 7. We actually did a song with some of Paul's family. You know what I'm saying? And now you're here, man. What have you been up to, man? How you been?
Man, we're moving up as far as we got us a bigger house and a bigger studio about to happen, so I had to focus on that this month. So I've been focused on that. I guess this studio will accommodate a live band too, so we're wanting to play around with that sound this coming year. Live instruments, and we got the room for it in mid-November.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah,
so you're moving up as far as the studio goes.
Yeah, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You know, every time you have a few steps forward, you get knocked back a couple or have something else thrown at you. But yeah, I can't complain. But yeah, I think we got a good song that was fitting in that show. We saw DJ Paul up at Juggalo Weekend, and I wanted to thank him for taking the time to. My son had seen him, and we told him he had a song with his nephew, and he took the time to meet my son for a second, take a picture with him. That was really a big moment. My son loved that, you know. Juggalo Day Weekend was great. We went up there and shot a Friday the 13th episode up there in Detroit with Mastermind the Hellraiser. And the history of the song, you remember, we also did a version of it with Nip. It's just a horrorcore founders-like song that we try and do with guys like that. Yeah. And then New Blood, I felt, was like fitting of C to 6 was coming out in the underground, and nobody had really seen them yet. I mean, they was just, you know, and then they were on your show. They put up a notice for a collabo, and it was actually a Friday the 13th collabo, which was really cool. I mean, they made their own post. It's like Friday the 13th, we're taking a few collabos in the underground, and we responded to it and talked to them about it, and, well, there's that song now, and that was a couple of years ago, kind of. It was one of the first features they ever took, as far as I can tell, too, you know, as far as working with another little young cat like them. So I was very glad to see them work with my son. It was great.
Work with somebody, outside of their region. You know, that's like I said. When we interviewed them, we literally interviewed them a day or two after their first interview. We were like, "Oh fuck!" We were wanting to be their first interview. So yeah, it's cool that we all collaborated with them guys in some form or fashion.
Right, but fuck though, you still nailed the Flatliners interview, first time in 10 years for horrorcore too. Just to, you know, we've had some big horrorcore shows. Credit
where credit is due. If I'm not mistaken, you made that happen for me. You introduced me to the Flatliners, so much props to you on that.
Oh yeah,
shout out to the Flatliners, man.
No doubt. I wish they could have been a part of that last show.
Yeah, they came on and they talked about some real good occult stuff that went on over at Def Jam, of course, and various things, and they actually got some dope music out there right now. So, you know, and another thing we did about, a year ago, we did the Horrorcore Roundtable, which I wanted to make a tradition, but other than us and Nip, you know, shout out to Gangster Nip and I think Scam Man, shout out to Scam Man, participated, but Isham was a no-show. Brother Lynch Hung was a no-show. There's a lot of guys that could have been a part of that round table that should have been. Flatliners, you know.
Right, I think it could definitely be revisited, though, the whole concept of that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We can always revisit them.
It don't have to be on Halloween. It could be on...
I think the timing was off this year for sure. you know, and the togetherness still isn't there in some way of speaking. I think it's important that we have a togetherness. And what I mean by that is, like, for instance, we were on the line tonight to back up the DJ Paul show and support the what was going on. If he couldn't come on for an hour, we could have covered that. We could have just done ours and flipped it, and he got in on, you know, so the show don't get canceled in like 5 minutes. I love that last show he did where Isham and Gangster Nip. And did Mastermind call in on that? I still haven't got a chance to listen to it. Like I said, I've been very busy.
Mastermind and Monk 30, they were supposed to call in, but they didn't. But we were fortunate to have Nip and Isham call in, so that was dope.
No, that's fucking historic. Me and my son wanted to make it down to the show, but with moving the studio, you know, we was hoping to, you know, maybe shoot another video with Mastermind, maybe even Nip, you know, like a Friday the 13th, we could have done that. But I just couldn't get down there at that time of the year. But Isham come up here, put on a pretty good show, and Mastermind was in town, and we did nail a video for the other track I sent you. It's our, like, Snoop Dogg and DJ to Paul crossover type song. It's Godzilla in a Bag, and we do got a video shot for it. Plus, we shot a video for Cypher. Yeah, that's what we've been doing this year. Barnabas has been doing surprise shows. We just pop up somewhere, get on the venue, and he gets on the stage and shooting videos for his album he released on October 1st of last year. We shot the videos over the course of the year. We've got them. They're shot. Most of them's in the can, about a video for every other song. And we're kind of rationing them out, and he's going to tour that album still a little more this year officially, you know, putting the name on the flyer, not just surprise show-ups, and now that the material's rehearsed. Yeah, you guys just go out there and you go out there and you get it. You do what you got to do, and then, that's Hustlenomics, folks. Hustlenomics 101. You know what I'm saying, courtesy of Rellik. He's already opened for Mastermind, Dice, up in Detroit. I mean, he opened the show one day on a surprise performance. It was for that Flint Water Crisis Weed Bash, Shit Talker After Dark. It was a great time.
Oh yeah.
It was all the guys that toured the Midwest with Isham. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You guys are putting in a lot of work. But this song, Godzilla in a Bag, that sounds like what DJ Paul and Snoop Dogg were smoking outside of that bowling alley. What a perfect way to end this show with a good smoking song. Tell everybody about this. And we just, my son did a revision of something I did 20 years ago, like recycled some of the concepts, and
wow.
I had a real weak sound on it because as a 20-year-old demo that really never did nothing but sit around on personal pages. Like, it was lost in, I guess, what the fuck was that? I can't remember. Not SoundCloud, before Facebook. Like, before, just out on links. MySpace. Like that. It was only alive on some MySpace type shit. And he had dug it up, and he brought this re-education and reinvention of the concept I had in the old dead file, man. And now we got this. You know, we try and make our song like a listening experience. I've actually got a voice actor on it. Starting it out and finishing it, a mastermind up in there, and try and tell like you have to be smoking some weed, you have to be maybe eating some shrooms, this is your more commercial Halloween horror type song. Not so much just blood and guts, like they probably could almost play this one on the radio, but it's still in our style, but still ever expanding style. Yeah, definitely. How does it, before we play it though, before we get out of here, of course, I'm gonna ask you for all your social media and stuff, but before that, how does it make you feel knowing that your son, probably when he was a baby, you wrote this song and here he is 20 years later redoing it? Right. It's even a fine line, like right there with it. Sometimes you're just like, damn. He's reinventing everything I ever done, and then you know, in some ways you watch him perfect it in a way you never did because of the type of equipment he's got. And I've sped him through like 15 years of experience I've shared with him probably to got him that much ahead of time. So, you know, here he is 15, but with the education of a 30-year-old in music, sort of. Because, you know, I've shared all these ways of doing stuff and getting it down. And sometimes they're like, damn, man, he just beat me to a sound I was trying to develop. But you're happy as fuck because the sound got developed, you know that. So it's a double-edged sword, but it's great. You know, I wouldn't have nothing less.
Yeah.
It brings me up a notch. You know, it makes me relevant. I probably wouldn't even be doing it if he didn't, you know, bring me back out of the shadows. Say, come on, man, let's do this on the real.
Well, shout out to BKB and, you know what I'm saying, of course, yourself, all Deified Records. Shout out to our other guest tonight, DJ Paul. And if you can, Rellik, as we get out of here, please intro this song for us.
Yeah, no doubt, man. This is
first give me your social media though. First, my bad.
Man, you can type Deified and I'll spell it because it is an odd name. It's like deity, like to be turned into a deity. So it's Deified, DEIFIED.com. You know. You can just type Deified Records. I'm at Deified Records. I'm sorry, DeifiedRecords.com. Deified Records isn't really hard to find, even on Facebook. You can find my social media in the countdown of all the Halloween songs on CharlesKellyBlackBarney.com's Facebook. That's good place, a good source for the music. We're on Reverb Nation with Deified, Tri-State Hippie Cartel, Zombie Apocalypse, Rellik Killer, BKB 513. We've got multiple projects, lots of different styles. I don't know. I guess that's the best way to intro it, and I can peace out for the night. Y'all have a good holiday this coming Monday.
Yeah, we will try not to eat razor blades and poison apples. As always, thank you for coming through.
Make sure to give them to your enemies, though. The
poison
apples and the razor blades. You know, it's
razor blades.
That time of year.
Just send them over to Nip's house, Nipple Deal.
Yeah.
You know, Nip's got a special place in his closet.
Yeah, shout out to Nip, Mastermind, all them guys that worked with us. There's a bunch of guys that didn't have big names yet, but we worked with a whole bunch of them as our theme this year. Barnabas just really reached out to that community this year rather than have a bunch of big stars in the countdown. We decided to play those in the radio show. So shout out to everybody that participated in that. DeifiedRecords.com. Thanks, Scott.
Here it is, Godzilla. We're out of here.
It was over 20 million years ago when the ancient reptiles roamed the earth. It was known as the Jurassic Age. During this period, there was another species which we may now call the intermediary animal, a cross between the D11 and the C11. Let us call this creature Godzilla.
Like Mothra, just a hippie cartel called a mafia. Back down now, you're pissing my posse off. Pay too much, your weed is a knockoff. Godzilla here to blow all your rocks off. We so flame, you'll spit fire when you cop. Shooting out lava when you jack off. Losing my bounce when I reach the top. fuck the government, fuck the cops, get a bull, get a bitch, special ops, scared to get shot, my ass his hands off, smoking like a boss, wrecking your town, is my cause. After effects will not be soft, I'll do what I need to not be caught for all the actions I have crossed in the next dimension, I won't be lost. Take a puff, hitting rough, way too much is nowhere near enough. Standing 355 feet tall and I feel tough. Smoke it was stepping up, gonna get jumped when I smoke up. And my veins are pumped, your resistance will be shut. I'm sorry, but it's the way THC make us, and that's what's up. Fuck the ganja, loud in your rough. Stop to feel the shock, breaking off like rock. Love so big, gonna need a 9-6 just to break it up.
High C, gonna rap for the THC. Leave a grind scene, looking like Tokyo, what's the kind of Philippines? You call it killer, that's the kind we grow. You say you got it loud, but ours is loud as bro. But goddamn, $20 gram tastes like cotton candy. You don't understand me, got me feeling like the Lizard King. I wanna sing, I wanna cry. I think I'm having an anxiety attack, cause I'm too high. Non-green stuff, one hit puff. I hope your lungs are tough. You're gonna smoke with us, nigga, what? Presidential Kush, call me George Bush. Feel like you just gave your pipe a push. What's to the tune in a 513? Every time we grab the mic, they say fuck me. Better put my hands where your lips should be. Unidentified, how we need somebody. Can't we confidently to take free? Free stereo, I do weekly. No murder witness, no case on me. Was I present at one, now I'm at 3. All I can see now is Godzilla and smoke and sounds of celebration. It appears once again that Godzilla has won the day.